Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch me today. Hope you all are doing great. I am super cool where I am, and my name is Daisy. So now let us talk about how I enrolled to study for my cash level course. I actually studied for my cash level for teaching and a teaching assistant role position. If you want to be a teacher, if you want to be a teaching assistant, you need a cash level course if you don't have a degree in education. Okay. So let's talk about how I enrolled to study for my cash level course. I'm going to be taking you through the process. Okay, so one thing you should know, the first thing you need to be aware of is to study for a cash level course. There are three levels. Okay, there is the cash level 1, cash level 2, and the cash level 3. Okay, so the cash level 1 is for nursery assistants. Okay, these are the people that help babies in the nurseries. Okay, so the cash level 2 are for teaching assistants that assist higher grade, like the kindergarten 1 and the kindergarten 2. Okay, so on sometimes the primary, because even in the primary they usually need teaching assistants as well. So the cash level 3 are for people that want to become a teacher, like a nursery teacher, nursery school teacher, kindergarten teacher, and nursery and kindergarten teachers. Okay, so cash level 1, cash level 2, and cash level 3. So for all these cash levels, the three levels, you do not need, one thing you should know is you do not need any type of requirement to be able to enroll to study for this course. It is absolutely requirement free. All you need to do is search for institutions that organize this type of course that you require or that you need, and then approach them, pay your tuition fee if it suits you, if the price suits you, pay your tuition fee, and then begin to study. And then prepare for your exams, and then pass your exams, and then get your certificate. Okay, it's that simple. It's not hard at all to enroll for the cash level course. Okay, so this was how I did mine. I remember when I did mine, I was actually working already. Okay, I was already working in a school. I was employed. I was employed before I got my what is it now? Before I got my cash level course enrolled for. Okay, so I remember when I was working, and then every Saturday I would go for lectures. It depends on the type of institution you get. I don't know, but for the institution that I used, our lectures was every Saturdays. I used to get 2 days off work, Fridays and Saturdays. So every Saturday I would go for my lectures on Saturdays, and then after lectures, the institution will give us a lot of assignments that you have to do at home online. They will create a portal for you. I'm talking about the institution that I use. They will create a student portal for you where all your assignments will be put there, and then you have to make sure you finish your assignments, your tests, your exams online on that same portal. You grade yourself. There is a whole lot you need to do online, and you have to fulfill every single one of it at a particular set time set by the institution. Okay, so exams are online on your portal, tests online on your student portal. You wouldn't do your exams in the school. You only go to the institution for your lectures. You have a proper lecturer, like somebody that will be there to lecture you, to teach you, to take you through all the courses. But when it comes to your exams, and when it comes to your tests and assignments, everything will be online on your student portal according to my own institution that I used at that time. So there's a whole lot to be filled. Normally the course is for like a year, 1 year, but then because nobody wants to sleep doing a particular course for a whole 1 year, they reduce the timing to 3 months. Okay, so but then you will be rushed. Okay, it means that all the course you're meant to do in 1 year, that's according to my institution. Okay, how we did it. The whole course you're supposed to do in 1 year in slow progression eventually will be rushed to fit in 2-3 months. So that was what happened in my own situation, and it was back-to-back assignments, back-to-back tests, back-to-back your exams on your student portal, and you have to achieve this task as at the set time that they require. Okay, so the institution that I used as at that time, no, it's still the institution I used that I did my cash level course through is called Arabian Child. Okay, they are called Arabian Child. They are in Knowledge Village in Dubai. And as at that time, I paid the fee that I paid. As at that time, cash level was hot cake. As at 2016, when I did mine, it was so expensive. A lot of schools were charging so high, and it was so high that I had to start searching and searching and searching to see what school was offering lesser. A lot of schools were charging for 14,000. I did my cash level 2 actually. That's for a teaching assistant role. For my cash level 2, I was searching. Some schools were charging 12,000 dirhams. Some schools were charging 14,000 dirhams. Some schools were even charging like 15,000 dirhams. It was so much. I had to keep searching and searching until I found my institution, which was offering, which gave the price of 9,000 dirhams as at that time. So I did my cash level 2 at the rate of 9,000 dirhams. Things have changed now. 2016 to now is different. So things are way more or less cheaper now. So it's possible it's gone down a whole lot. So, but at that time, cash level was hot cake. Everybody was wanting to do it, and it was really super expensive. It's still expensive till today, but I believe, I feel that it's on a lesser price now. That I feel. So, like I said, when I was before I enrolled for my cash level. While I was working, I was employed before I enrolled for it. Okay, so when I went for my interview, I had zero experience. Okay, so I didn't have any type of experience when it came to teaching. So I didn't have any type of experience when it came to teaching. So I just went for the interview. I knew I wanted the role. I knew I wanted the position, and I went there. So I think I was employed based on confidence and probably spoken English, and that is why I always say, if you go for an interview, even though you do not have any type of experience, do not wear your inexperience on your body, on your old face, so they already know that, oh my god, you do not even have any type of experience. Do not let fear take over you. Be confident. Research about the job you are about to go for, even though you do not have any type of experience. Read about it before you go. So I actually read about it, study about what you want to do, and wear that coat of confidence. So when you get there, it looks as if you actually have the experience, even though you do not have. So I think I was employed based on confidence and spoken English or something, because English is a thing here. If you know how to speak proper, good, clean English, people respect you a whole lot. So, and then I was asked, do I have a teaching certificate? I'm like, no, I do not have. And then they asked me, what do I have? I told them I have a degree in criminology and security studies. And they were like, okay, bring it. And I was asked, did you attest your certificate? I said no, as at that time I didn't know about attestation. That's why I made a video about how to attest a certificate before coming to UAE. I made it, the video is there. How to be a teacher or a teaching assistant in the UAE. I explained everything there, how you should attest your certificate. Please attest your certificate before coming to the UAE for any position you want to apply for, okay? So I was asked if I attested my certificate. I said no. They were like, okay, you need to attest it. So they told me to bring my certificate. I gave it to them. They printed the copy out. So normally I didn't have an education. I didn't have a certificate based on education, okay? But like I said, they considered me based on the fact that I wore a lot of confidence and I knew what I was talking about, even though I didn't even have the experience. So research about what you're going for. Whether or not you have the experience, you still need to know. Read about what you're going for. Know what you're going for. Research about what you're going for, so you can have enough confidence to pull through the interview. Okay, especially if you do not have the experience. So then even though they told me I must attest my certificate, my criminology degree certificate, I said okay, no problem. I didn't even know how I was going to attest it at that time. I just said okay because I was happy I got the job, and I was telling myself when I get to that bridge I'm going to cross it. So I didn't want to worry so much. So I just didn't bother about it. But as the time went by, but they already took a copy of my first degree, but as the time went by, I figured I wanted to study proper for the teaching role, for the teaching course itself. So instead of attesting or going through the stress of attesting my criminology degree certificate, I just decided to enroll for a proper cash level teaching certificate. So that was how I came about enrolling for my cash level 2, okay, for the role of a teaching assistant. As at that time, I am no longer a teaching assistant, okay, I have elevated. So but as at that time, that was what I did. So I enrolled very quickly. So my first salary came, I saved up my salary, I started saving up for it, because 9,000 is no joke in the UAE, even anywhere in the world, it's a lot of money. So I started saving gradually and saving gradually. And the good thing is that the school allowed us to pay twice. I paid twice. I paid 4,000 first, and later I paid 5,000. So that was how I got to pay. So I started saving. Every salary that comes, I take out of it, I save, and that was how I was able to pay my first part payment, and then later the second part payment came in. So the school actually gave us 2 certificates at the end of the program. It was rigorous because we had to do a whole 1-year course in 3 months, so it wasn't funny. Back to back work. It wasn't funny, but it was nice. You could read on your own at home. You have the opportunity to research materials online at home at your own free time. No one is rushing you, no one is pushing you, and all of that. So that is it. So the school gave us actually 2 certificates. Yeah, this is one. This one is one. I don't know if you can. This is one certificate. This one is the cash level certificate, and it's from the cash level organizers from the UK. Yeah, this is so the cash level itself, and it came directly from the organizers of cash course from the UK. And then the institution that organized it over here in Dubai also gave another one. This one is a certificate of completion. The certificate of completion in advanced certificate in early childhood education and care. So so it was attested. It is fully attested by the UAE government, okay, the Ministry of Education here. So it was all done by the school. The attestation, everything was all done by the institution. So I didn't have to worry about attesting my certificate and all of that. So anyway, that is it. So don't forget, whenever you go for an interview, whether or not you have experience, wear that coat of confidence, research about whatever it is you want to go do. So just to add to what I've been saying since, if you have a degree in education, you do not need a cash level course, okay? You already have a degree in education, you do not need a cash level course. If you also have a degree in nursing, English, and psychology, you do not need a cash level, because they do employ people with a psychology degree for a teaching role. Why? Because we all know to deal with children is not easy, and teachers use a lot of psychology to deal with children. So for nursing, it is believed that nurses are nurturing. So usually they are always employed as teachers, especially nursery school teachers, like baby nursery school teachers, because they believe they are nurturing and they will be able to take care of children in the nursery. So they do employ them as teachers as well, if you have a nursing degree. And also English. For English, they do employ people with an English degree, maybe because English is the most widely used language in the world. So I don't know, for whatever reason, they do accept English as well, an English degree to fill in for a teaching role. So I just wanted to point this out there. So if you have these degrees I just mentioned, a degree in education, English, nursing, psychology, you do not need to enroll for a cash level, okay? Just to let you guys know this. All right, so guys, that is it from me today. I hope I've been able to touch all areas. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you in my next video. Have an amazing day. Bye bye, guys.